and welcome to MLC TV News. We are reaching you live from the Kogi State capital city, Lokoja. I am Morno Balagogo. First, the headlines. Kogi government swears in substantive state chief judge and president, Customary Court of Appeal. Kogi government inspects land for Maize plantation. And Kaduna students walk to condemn indecent dressing amongst youths. And now the news in detail. Kogi Governor Bello has sworn in the State Chief Judge, Justice Richard Olorufemi, and President Customary Court of Appeal, Justice Isiaka Jimo. The official ceremony was held in Government House in Lokoja. The Deputy Governor, Edward Onoja, who represented the governor at the swearing-in, congratulated them as he administered oath of office to the substantive judges.
Both substantive judges, Justice Richard Olorunfemi, the State Chief Judge, and Justice Isiaka Jimo Usman, President, Customary Court of Appeal, were administered the oath of offices simultaneously. The Secretary to the State Government, Ayuade Folashade, championed the coordination.
I, Honorable Justice I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that I will preserve, protect, and defend the position of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So help me God.
I, Isiaka Jimo Usman, do solemnly swear that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Federal Republic of Nigeria, that as President of Customary Court of Appeal of Kogi State, I will discharge my duties and perform my functions honestly to the best of my ability.
The State Deputy Governor, Edward Onoja, has called on both judges to uphold the dispensation of justice without fear or favor.
I verily affirm that the two lords to whom we have entrusted these high offices and responsibilities are persons who are well known to me. I further affirm that they are possessed of all the education, experience, and above all character to discharge their duties effectively, efficiently, and with the fear of Almighty God.
Onoja recalled that the state has within the last 14 months sworn in 3 chief judges after the demise of Justice Nasiru Ajana. He reinstated that the state government will continue to ensure that the welfare of the judiciary staff is made a topmost priority. He described the judiciary as an equal arm in government and administration, assured of non-interference in the discharge of their duties. Some members of the judiciary spoke.
Them are experienced, they have a record that they have shown over the years, and I am very sure they will bring that to bear on the performance of their responsibilities.
Your appointment is well deserved, and to urge you to keep on doing the good works that has earned you this appointment, and to also continue to dispense justice without fear or favor.
The Chief Judge, Richard Olorunfemi, promised to deliver optimally.
As the judiciary of this state, we will key in into the new direction administration. It doesn't mean that we are politicians, but when I mean we key in into the new direction administration, I mean whatever that is profitable to this government, we will do. Whatever that is righteous, we will do, we will support them.
Justice Richard Olorunfemi was sworn in as the 5th Kogi State Chief Judge. Avoswahi Amodu, reporting for MLC TV.
The team led by Abdulkarim Ishiaka, who is the Senior Special Advisor on Investment, Economic and Finance to Kogi State Government. Implementation was coordinated by Kogi Investment Project Limited and E-Force Agro Development Company of Russia. Fatima Yakub has more on that story.
Abdulkarim Ishiaka said this will be part of Governor Yaya Bello's agricultural revolution. He mentioned that the next phase will be soil sampling and verification. Also, facilities needed to be put in place.
We just discovered that we need to get road access to this place from the main highway, which we believe His Excellency will do in a short while. The other component of this is the soil sampling and the soil verification.
Eugene, who is the General Managing Director, GMD of IFO's Administrative Department, praised the Kogi State government for the warm reception given to them since their arrival.
Like Holland, South America, as Brazil, we just taking everything, the best from the world and bringing here to perform. And let's see. Actually, the Kogi State hosting us very well, and I think we'll do our best for Kogi State.
I would say, I mean, this land has a lot of potential. And it has, well, first of all, to do, of course, with the availability of the water. And as you can see, I don't know whether the camera can show, if you actually look over there, the lake is at a certain level which is quite high. So that means actually irrigating all the hinterland would be relatively easily done. So you don't have to pump out the water and whatever. So from that point of view, and also the land itself, it's all very gently sloping. So I don't think there are some flatlands and some very gently sloping land, but nothing that actually hinders any kind of mechanized operations from that point of view.
Yes, for me, one very good surprise. I know Kogi more than 8 years, but I never come in this place before. Okay. In this particular project, we're talking about for maize, for full mechanization. It's full mechanization. It's easy, of course, but expensive. You need the special condition. In this particular area, you have water available for irrigation. You have the opportunity for 2 seasons per year. Suppose you don't have water available for irrigation in dry season, for second season, you have only 1 season, you need to delay 10 years time for depreciate your machines. But in this particular condition, in 5 years time, you depreciate complete your machines. After this, you only profit money. But of course, every 5 years for the beginning, the money not only for depreciate machines, you have profit. But it's easy, it's fast for you to depreciate in this condition because you have 2 seasons.
Meanwhile, Johan Elston expressed joy over the soil as he said the land has a lot of potentials. He said the soil can be used for its purpose. In addition, the SSA, Abdul Karim, mentioned that there is need for road accessibility. Also, they have mapped out the financial implication. Lastly, from Marcos Balegidovi, mentioned that the land is also good for mechanization. He said full mechanization is easy but quite expensive. I am Fatima Yakub reporting for MLC TV.
The hike of cooking gas has become worrisome and has made some women to return to using charcoal for cooking. They called on the government to intervene that even the cost of kerosene is also on the high side. Our reporter Esther Michael has more.
Charcoal and firewood users in local Kogi State lament over the stress they go through before they could cook, following the current increase in pump price of cooking gas and kerosene. They wonder how a common man will survive the hardship.
Right, the health challenges we can see these days, a little boy or girl, you see them having high problem. It's all because of all the smoke coming from firewood. If government can just try and reduce the increments of gas every day, it will be very easy for everyone to get it.
Gan ó tẹ̀lé affect èèyàn torí èmi gangan fún ara mi tí mò ń dá iná yẹn tó ti pẹ́ ó ti ṣe díẹ̀ tí mo ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí dá ó ní affect lára mi. Ó yá pé kí ẹ̀fín yẹn máa kó síyàn ní mú kó máa kó síyàn ní kíní tó bá wá pẹ́ tó ti wá store sára èèyàn á bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí affect èèyàn.
They said even to get firewood is not an easy task within the state. They call on the state and federal government to call all the gas suppliers to reduce the cost of gas. In addition, they said cooking with charcoal and firewood have negative impacts on person's health.
The challenges I can see there is that the gas is too cost. So I even want the government should reduce the price because it's not easy. Package one now is 500 naira, whereas it's 200 naira before, 250 before. Please, if they can reduce it to the normal price before.
If government can help us see through those people that is too cost, so that they can reduce the gas, so that the people will go back to the gas, because we know that it's a shortage for them that they are selling it.
They said if gas and kerosene become affordable to an average person, it will make life better. Esther Michael reporting for MLC TV.
Kaduna Polytechnic, in conjunction with the Muslim Students Society of Nigeria (MSSN) and Fellowship of Christian Students (FCS), held a sensitization program to enlighten students on the effects of indecent dressing, examination malpractices, drug abuse, and cultism. Yahanna Sulawal, Speaker Students Representative Assembly as SRA Kaduna Polytechnic Chapter, described the match as timely, calling on newly registered students to abide by the school's stiff rules on dress code and examination malpractice. Our reporter, Khadijat Mohammed, has more.
Indecent dressing has negative effect on individuals, the country, and the educational process. The strange way of dressing can result in sexual harassment of the wearer, abortion and contraction of sexually transmitted diseases, poor academic performance, and even the desire to steal. The Student Union Government of Federal Polytechnic Kaduna, in conjunction with Muslim Student Society of Nigeria (MSSN) and Fellowship Christian Students (FCS), took to the streets in their numbers to work to campaign against indecent dressing. The student spokesperson Yahanna Sulawal said, indecent dressing exposes the students to indisciplined lecturers and encourages rape cases.
This sensitization is done for new students that are just coming to welcome them because today is their matriculation day. The school has its own rules and regulations, which we call the ethics, that the students need to be sensitized about and we need to educate them about the ethics of the school, because the school is located around Tudunwada, Kaduna, and this is a place that this is the main campus, and we give dressing a very, very high rank in the society, and we don't want them to be harassed anywhere in the school or around the community.
She also advised the students to shun examination malpractice.
Exam malpractice, because they believe if they cannot do it, they have to cheat. It's better to fail honorably than to cheat. Carry over is not a crime. Carry over is not a crime, and failure is not a crime. When you fail, that means you should have the courage to say, yes, I can do it, and just stand up again and do it again.
Members of the various associations marched from the main campus school gate in Tudunwada, Kaduna South local government area to all departments in the main campus, distributing flyers and chanting words against social vices. Khadijat Mohammed reporting for MLC TV, Kaduna.
3 key suspects involved in the kidnap of over 100 students of Bethel Baptist School, Kaduna, have been arrested by the police. The suspects, dressed in military uniforms, were paraded by police spokesman CP Frank Mba. The suspects who confessed the crime revealed that 25 of them abducted the students. The suspects are Adamu Bello, Isiaku Lawal, and Muazu Abubakar. According to one of the suspects, Abubakar, a 27-year-old, confessed that desperation for money led them to commit the crime. According to Abubakar, 25 of us carried out the operation. We kidnapped 136 students and I got 100,000 naira share from the money. Retired Police Officers Association of Nigeria, Kano chapter, has appealed to the National Assembly to amend the Pensions Reforms Act 2014. The chairman of the association in Kano, Yunusa Madaki, stated this during a peaceful protest by the retired officers in the state. He said the purpose of the protest was on their retirement benefits, stressing that they need benefits to be in full. We want our gratuities to be paid directly to us. We don't want the pension scheme we've been incorporated into. We are appealing to the members of the National Assembly to look into this issue and review the Pension Reform Act. Our members are suffering. Over 12 million retired police are on this struggle. Some have died, others paralyzed due to the hardship. A member of the association, DSP Danya Rosani, retired, appealed to stakeholders to assist in achieving the goals. Special prayers were also offered during the peaceful protest, seeking God's intervention on the issue. The chairman of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, National Convention Organization Committee, Governor Amadu Fintiri of Adamawa State, has said plans are ongoing smoothly ahead of the party's convention. Fintiri disclosed that 6,000 delegates are expected to converge in Abuja to elect a new National Working Committee (NWC) in October. He stated this while inaugurating 15 sub-convention committees on Thursday, which was attended by Governor Nyesom Wike, Governor Seyi Makinde, and others. Speaking to newsmen, the Adamawa governor said they are expecting over 6,000 delegates by their new constitution, and they are fully prepared for that. They are expecting everybody in every ward that is a delegate to attend the convention. He said they are moving on as the chairman of the convention committee. The PDP has appointed Governors Wike Udom Emmanuel and Darius Ishaku as chairman of SPEC duties, constitutional amendment and contact and mobilization subcommittees, respectively. Other appointments, as announced by Senator Dioye Diri, include Ifeanyi Ugwanyi, Muhammad Bello Adoke, Ifeanyi Okowa, and Solomon Arashe as chairman of zoning, screening appeal, accreditation and security committees. Others are Amadu Fintiri, electoral, Godwin Obaseki, publicity, Bala Mohammed, venue, Maria Waziri, welfare and entertainment, Ibrahim Dankwambo, transportation, Biodun Olujimi, protocol, Nuhu, medical, and Ibrahim Sauri, secretariat. A federal high court Abuja on Thursday fixed November 30th for judgment in a suit filed by deposed Emir Sanusi Lamido Sanusi II against the Kano state government and others. Justice Anwuli Chikere fixed the date after counsel to parties in the matter adopted all their processes and arguments taken. The deposed Emir had on March 12, 2020 sued the Inspector General of Police and Director General Department of State Services DSS over what he called unlawful detention, confinement at Federal High Court in Abuja. Also joined in motion with suit number FHC Abuja CS 35/7/2020 are the Attorney General of Kano State and Attorney General of the Federation as third and fourth respondents respectively. The former Emir had in a motion, expert dated March 12th by his team of lawyers, sought an interim order of the court releasing him from detention and confinement of respondents and restoring his rights to human dignity, personal liberty. Sanusi, after his banishment from Kano, was confined to All-Town Nasser Estate. The trial judge, Justice Anwuli Chikere, however, ordered his immediate release. Although the deposed Emir had since been released after the court ruling, the case is still in court as the originating motion was yet to be determined by the court. You're still watching MLC TV News. We'll go on a short break, and when we come back, we've got stories from the foreign scene, entertainment and sports. Please to stay with us.
To be the best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, though I believe. I know I can count on me.
Here is your chance to be the champion you want to be. As pharmacist Abdul Karim Asuku Youth Empowerment Foundation, IF, present first of its kind in Kogi State. Inter-school competition across Kogi State. Theme, reviving the glory of education. Dates, time and venue as follows. Eastern Senatorial District comes up on the 25th of September 2021. Venue is Our Ladies of Schools, Ayingba. Time is 10 a.m. Central Senatorial District comes up on the 2nd of October 2021. Venue is Abdul Aziz Memorial College, Okene Amko. Time is 10 a.m. Kogi West, St. Augustine's College, Kaba. Date is 9th of October 2021 and time is 10 a.m. And the finals is on the 13th to 16th of October 2021 in Lokoja, Kogi State. Note that a total of 44 schools are expected to participate in this event. PIF Inter-School Competition, encouraging participation in public schools.
Mlc TV Online is here for your timely and reliable news that reaches you fast with the breaking news. Choose MLC TV. Get human interest stories right here on MLC TV with entertainment, sports, business, culture, tourism, and fashion news stories all featured on MLC TV. Not forgetting political and current affairs news, state and federal government and people's matters will be discussed regularly on MLC TV. MLC TV, your one-stop online destination for unbiased, accurate news, entrepreneur ideas, and youth matters to the rest of the world. MLC TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone.
Welcome back. Now our foreign scene news. Special envoy for Haiti resigns, citing inhumane U.S. decision to deport thousands of Haitians from U.S. border. Daniel Foote, the U.S. Special Envoy for Haiti, has handed in his resignation to Secretary of State Antony Blinken, saying he will not be associated with the United States' inhumane, counterproductive decision to deport thousands of Haitian refugees from the U.S.-Mexico border. According to CNN reporter, he said the U.S. policy approach to Haiti remains deeply flawed. The Biden administration has repeatedly vowed in public statements that the migrants will be turned away, drawing the eye of many Democrats and human rights groups who say it is inhumane to return the migrants because of Haiti's humanitarian crisis. Foote stated in his resignation letter to Blinken that Haiti is racked with poverty, crime, government corruption, and the lack of humanitarian resources. He said the collapsed state is unable to provide security or basic services, and more refugees will fuel further desperation and crime. He added that more negative impacts to Haiti will have calamitous consequences, not only in Haiti, but in the U.S. and our neighbors in the hemisphere. A House Foreign Affairs Committee aide said Chairman Gregory Meeks, a New York Democrat, received a copy of the letter and confirms its content. The State Department also confirmed Foote's resignation. Some Democratic lawmakers have asked the Biden administration to stop deporting those who have fled Haiti for the United States and have slammed the administration for its treatment of Haitian migrants, particularly after videos from news outlets appear to show Border Patrol officials using aggressive tactics when confronting them. 12 repatriation flights have left the U.S. and 1,401 Haitians have been returned to Haiti since Sunday. And according to the Department of Homeland Security, there are less than 5,000 migrants in Del Rio sector. Oil prices rose on Thursday, supported by growing field demand and a draw in U.S. crude inventories as production remained hampered in the Gulf of Mexico after 2 hurricanes. Analysts said supply concerns had funds taking longer positions. Brent crude was up 90 cents or $1.8 to $77 per barrel at 12.27 EDT, its highest since mid-July. U.S. West Texas Intermediate WTI crude rose $1 or 1.5 to 73.28 a barrel. Phil Flynn, senior analyst at Price Futures Group in Chicago, said the reality is setting in. There is more talks about global inventories tightening, and there are concerns about supply issues going into winter. He said additional support may come as the White House takes a tougher line on Iran. On Wednesday, both contracts jumped 2.5% after the United States Energy Information Administration reported U.S. crude stocks in the week to September 17 fell by 3.5 million barrels to 414 million, the lowest since October 2018. Also supporting prices, some members of the Organization of OPEC, the petroleum exporting countries, and the lard producers have struggled to raise output after years of underinvestment or delays to maintenance work during the pandemic. Now to sports. Paulo Fonseca says Tottenham agreed to appoint him as head coach this summer before new managing director Fabio Paratici pulled out of the deal amid concerns over his attacking style of football. Tottenham spent several months searching for a successor to Jose Mourinho following his sacking in April and held talks with a number of coaches, including former Chelsea boss Antonio Conte and ex-Spurs manager Mauricio Pochettino during the summer. After those moves failed to materialize, the North London side moved on to Fonseca and appeared set to appoint the former Roma boss after verbally agreeing to a 2-year contract. However, the move broke down just days after Paratici joined the club and the former Juventus executive initially targeted Gennaro Gattuso, before ultimately deciding to appoint former Wolves boss Nuno Espirito Santo as Mourinho's replacements. Reports at the time suggested there were disagreements between Fonseca and Spurs over finances and his proposed backroom team, but Fonseca has now shed light on the subject, claiming it was in fact Paratissi's desire for a more conservative playing style that scuppered the move. And now on entertainment, Matthias Ayodeji has more.
On entertainment news, Korede Bello's Like That gets certified gold in the US. Nigerian singer Korede Bello's 2017 single Do Like That has been certified gold in the US. The Mavie Records product becomes the 6th Nigerian record to be certified gold this decade, after records by Burna Boy, Davido and Wizkid. Currently, the song has 120 million streams on YouTube. This comes after news that Wizkid Essence has been certified platinum in the States. Do Like That has also become Mavie's first gold record in the US. Still on entertainment news, comedian Chris Clown rolls out cute lover photos as he said to tie the knot with baby mama Jojo. Popular skit maker Emmanuel Uweke, better known by his stage name Chris Clown, has blessed the gram with some cute lover photos as he said to walk down the aisle with his baby mama Jojo. The comedian took to his Instagram page to share the images while notifying the public about the bold step he's about to take. Chris Clown, who in December 2020 welcomed a daughter with Jojo, it is interesting to see they are about to make things official. Matthias Ayodeji Peter reporting for MLC TV.
And that is the news hour on MLC TV. Thanks for staying with us. For your sponsorship and advert placement, call the numbers now displayed on your screen. And please do also like, subscribe to our social media handles. Our Facebook page is MLC TV, Instagram MLC TV 2021, and YouTube channel Malachite TV. I am Morno Balagobo. Thanks for watching.